Hey guys, welcome back to Juniper in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, Juniper has not been touched in a while. I think this is the first time I've made a video on Juniper this year, actually, and it's May. I have been doing some behind the scenes work on my island, so I've definitely done some things. I've done some things here and there. I told myself when I got on this island, I said if there's a villager that wants to leave, I am going villager hunting, but guess what? My villagers just love me so much that they don't want to leave, so that's out of it. And I'm not time traveling to do that. So today I'm going to be forcing myself to island design, because if I don't force myself to do it, then I'm not going to do it. And by forcing myself, I mean sitting here and pressing record and then doing it. So if I don't press record, then I'm not going to do it. So now I'm sitting here and I'm doing it. I am going to show you guys what I have done on my island so far. Mainly I've focused on the first part, because if you guys remember, I told myself I wanted to do a 2-themed island. The first part of it is going to be like a city kind of deal, and then the back of it's going to be very like woodsy and natural. And so I've kind of finished the placement of like the path and the roads and everything that's going to be here. So all I really need to do is decorate it, and I'm going to be doing that with the very limited amount of furniture items I have. But I'm going to do as much as I can, and then I'm just going to like add what I don't have in later on. But before we do that, I should definitely check on these little villagers of mine. I mean, I haven't talked to them in God knows how long. Oh my, now here's a face I haven't seen in quite some time. What on earth kept you away for so long? Well, the important thing is that you seem well. Knowing you've been keeping very busy. That is true. Do spend some time on the island, even if it's just for today. Yes, I will be spending time here, Francine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, I'll be here. Don't you worry. Yeah, the museum is down here along with Nooklings, and Able Sisters is also down here too. So obviously the main part of my island is going to have like all the shops, meaning Able Sisters, the museum, and Nooklings, and obviously resident services. And then on the back side of my island, it's going to be more villager houses and my house and the campsite. I think all of those kind of fit in that area more than they would down here. So yeah, oh, there's Henry, little Henry. And he's singing his little heart out. I can't believe you're back. I'm here. I know. I didn't know what to do with myself while you were gone. I took up doing magic tricks, and for a while there I was the very best on Juniper. But then and then Kabuki's starting to sing his little heart out too. Okay. Oh, they're doing a duet. Okay. This is what we're doing now. Wait, oh my gosh, guys, let me join you. La-di-da-di-ho-ho-la. Oh, the way I started singing it, Henry ran away. Hey. At least it's not, okay, Kabuki's not doing a good job over here either, okay? We gotta talk to him to get him to, oh my god, Dayton, how dare you? If you think you can just jitterbug up to me after disappearing like that, I'm sorry. Well, you can. Folks on this island are free to come and go all willy-nilly just to stay please. Well, yes. How have you been? Good, I hope you look healthy, take care. Duh. Yeah, there's a bit of places that are pretty bare, and also, as you can see, all the houses remaining that I'm going to be putting on the backside of my island are all like down here. There's B. Dayton, oh wow, it's great to see you again. Where have you been all this time? I dropped by your place to look for you, but you were never home. I bet you went on a secret mission. Yeah, the secret mission was uncovering the secrets of Animal Crossing and spending countless hours writing in a video. And oh my god, I don't know if y'all heard that, but there was just some insane thunder outside. Scary. Like I was saying, like I was complaining. The secret mission being me spending countless hours writing videos and editing them. But this one, it was time to go back to my roots. So now I'm here. Yeah, to someplace exotic, but filled with danger at every turn. Yeah, the place exotic is my computer screen, and the danger is me mispronouncing words. Sorry about that. I've been on kind of an adventure novel kick. Welcome back. I've yet to see Jeremiah. Where is Jeremiah? Like that's my boy. That's number one. That's numero uno. Like that's my amigo. I need him. Where is he? So as you can see over here, I did continue the road and everything, and I'm not really focusing on the beach. I probably won't even focus on the beach when I get to actually decorating the other spot of my island. But yeah, I did start to decorate this little area. So this right here, these 5 villagers are technically like my city villagers. They're not final, But these are like the ones that I have here, like the ones I'm going to be exchanging or like villager hunting to find for the city core villagers. And so I'll probably decorate this a little bit too today. And then over here, the way I'm like kind of doing this is like the road was kind of the hardest part on like how to maneuver everything and like have it set up on the island. So I think a really good idea is this right here. And I did see it on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. But it's kind of like, you know, a tunnel, like the cars are coming from this way and they can drive in. I was thinking I don't want to have the road on the top part of the island because that's going to be like the woodsy part and that's going to have just like natural like paths and stuff. So I decided to just get rid of that. And there's Piper. Hi Piper, where did you come from? Oh Dayton, it's been a while. How are you? Were you all away practicing your favorite hobby, clipping coupons? Huh? That's not your hobby? Hey, I love a good deal. Don't mind me. Whatever, you shouldn't have disappeared without saying anything. Now you have to make it up for lost time by hanging out with me. We've got a lot of fun to catch up on. Yeah, that is true. I'm sorry, Piper. The fun being me forcing myself to design my island in Animal Crossing New Horizons. So yeah, other stitches too. Anyway, I want to find Jeremiah. Where are you? Why is Jeremiah like literally all the way at the top? I guess I just forgot to move him. Like, it's fine. He can stay up there for now. But now he's like the king of the mountain area. Let me go find him. There he is all by his lonesome self. What is he doing up here? There you are, Dayton. Where have you been? You can't just disappear without saying anything. I miss you so much. I'm sorry, Jeremiah. I'll never abandon you ever again. Maybe. Who knows? I'll probably put the game down right after I finish this video. But yeah, Juniper has not seen the light of day on my channel in 2025, so I need to give it some justice. Okay, I miss Juniper. I need to work on it. I need to work on it some more, you know? So like this obviously is the sidewalk. This needs some decorations and stuff, but I want to focus on this little area first, like this little plaza thing that goes around. I saw this on Pinterest too. I'm not original. I'm not that creative, but this part right here, I don't know exactly what it is because this is the only like amount of space I could do with it being even on all sides, and it needs to be even or I'm gonna literally freak out. So yeah, let's just try to whip up something here. So I'm thinking definitely some street lamps on each side at the ends. So I could do like a fountain in the middle. That's kind of like what I was thinking at the beginning, but I don't know. This is like a continuous, like this is like a sidewalk kind of like it's a crossroad. So it's like, if I put a fountain right here, I think it'd be too big to fit in this space. So I don't know, maybe let me just cook some, let me just cook here a little bit. Okay, I just kind of had a little bit of a big brain moment. So obviously my island is named Juniper and there's not really a juniper plant in the game, but this like kind of looks like juniper, like the actual like plant, like the plant juniper. I mean, like it gets the message across. It's definitely like not exactly juniper, but I mean, I feel like I can incorporate these kind of over here in a way, maybe. See, like I would do the fountain, but I feel like it's kind of in the way since this is like literally like a crosswalk right here. Why it doesn't really make sense for it to be like, oh boom, there's a fountain right here, you know, unless I did get rid of the crosswalk here and instead it was like it just actually went around, like you can't walk. But that wouldn't really make sense. I feel like this needs to be kind of continuous because, you know, you would be like walking this way. I think I'm putting too much thought into this. Okay, hear me out here. What if instead of it being like that, what if I moved these here in the middle? It just really sucks because I feel like I don't have a lot of like space in this area to really like make it super decorative as much as I wanted to, because this is kind of like the central part, you know. This needs to be like, this is Juniper, you know. I just don't really know how to do this. Okay, actually these are gonna have to go on the end. Honestly, I think the fountain idea is probably the best. So I'm gonna I'm gonna maneuver this in some kind of way, just watch. Okay, so I'm gonna just leave this little part like this for a while until I really understand what it is I'm gonna be doing with this. So we're gonna leave that alone for a bit. So along like this like sidewalk area here, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, but I'll think of something. I'll just see where the wind takes me. All right, guys, this is me editing. I decided to do a little voiceover because I got inspired at 12 a.m. to do this, continue island designing. So this part right here, I decided to do something a little more simple. I decided to go with the cedar trees and with some bushes just to make it, kind of hint at the fact this is juniper, and they kind of look, the cedar trees kind of look like juniper, right? And then I brought back the crosswalk and did something simple, whatever. Then I proceeded to add these trucks here with the intention of making them food trucks in the future. Then I proceeded to just kind of clean things up. I decided to get rid of the brick path because it didn't work or whatever. It just didn't flow very well, and yeah. One thing that was really annoying was I didn't really give myself a lot of room anywhere, and I really wanted to incorporate some more trees and stuff, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Then I just kind of extended this little parking spot to kind of hint that, this truck is here, parked to unload some things. And I just went and added some little furniture stuff around this little park area. Then, again, I added some trees, added the fence behind resident services. I wanted things to kind of look a little more natural, like an actual city, some kind of underdeveloped parts and stuff. That's why I'm adding these like flowers behind this fence area, behind the park. Then I added this little crosswalk because I feel like it just made sense here, and this crossing signal. So the entrance right here was really annoying. I feel like it was really giving tree. There was just so much tree going on here. So I decided to just kind of fix this whole thing. I was trying to make these, bushes and stuff work for so long, and it didn't work, okay? It just didn't. Then I continue to branch out the little sidewalk with the bricks over in this area, just, you know, to add a little something something. I decided to just kind of go with what my brain was telling me, and for some reason it was telling me, make a little construction spot. Why not? I decided to add some, you know, flowers and some custom designs. I'm going to add more later, but I want this to look a little natural, like, you know, it's being developed, you know, because, you know, cities have that. Now, the neighborhood part was honestly probably the most difficult to kind of navigate just because I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do, but I added these fences and stuff behind the houses to give it more of like a suburban feel. And there wasn't much room to add anything besides bushes. There wasn't any room to like add trees near the houses. I kind of had to add them like on the other side of the houses and everything. I just did a little bit of decorating, you know, around the houses, you know, to add a little more of a homey feel to everything. Now, the part behind here that I tried to do was kind of like a garden area. And so honestly, you know, it ended up kind of working out in the end. It was good to like fill this space with something at least. Well, hey guys, it's me again. I'm here. So last night I kind of just blacked out and I just put things down where my heart desired, you know, and I explained that a little bit in my voiceovers. So right here, this little area right here, I decided to go with something a little more simple just because this area right here, like it's small. I have to kind of just work with what I got. But, you know, juniper, like the cedar trees, they kind of represent that, you know, and on this part of the island, you know, I'm not doing any cedar trees. It's just going to be just for the top part of the island with the different theme. So going down here, I did add just some furniture in these places, you know. Oh, excuse me. I did also fix like this area over here just because it was just giving tree. It was just really giving tree, and I thought it was a little messy looking. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna figure that out, especially like on both sides. I don't know if I want to make them even or not. And then I did fix a little bit of the pathing and everything. But yeah, I think, you know, what I've done is pretty solid. You know, I added just some tiny little things here and there. So yeah, I did get rid of this little path over here just because it just honestly didn't make sense. Like this is kind of choppy right here. I don't really like it that much, but you know, honestly, I think it's fine. I think it gets the job done. I could also extend this, like these stone tiles down here. I think that would make it a little more continuous. So I might actually do that. But yeah, and then over here, I also did some thinking. I like this kind of like construction thing right here that I did, and like this area is not fully done, but I did realize what I want to do, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this area or not. I want to do a projector area, like where there's like a projector screen and like people can like sit and like watch a movie, you know, on the projector. I think that'd be cool, kind of like a drive-in movie theater, but you like just walk to it and sit down. So it's not really drive-in. It's kind of like a sit-in movie theater, you know? And then over here for the houses, this is really where I didn't have like a lot of furniture to work with here, but you know, I did what I could. And honestly, it's not that bad. You know, I actually really like this little area right here with like kind of like the backyard kind of thing with the plants and everything. I'm gonna add some more like custom designs everywhere over here. And yeah, I just kind of ran out of furniture, especially for like this area, but I did get some things that I could add over there. And then this part over here with like the shop area, this is where I'm really gonna have to like kind of think of what I want to do, because I'm not entirely sure, because I did put this fountain here, but I want to make it look, you know, a little more like, I guess, realistic. You know, I have the parking lot right here, so I want to like add some stuff to it to make it a little more like realistic. Like I said, this area over here, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do over here. I might actually do the drive-in movie theater thing over here, but also the thing that's really kind of annoying is I need to connect this river, because I terraformed and obviously I cut it off right here, but I think I'm going to make it continuous and go up here, maybe like a little waterfall moment just to like get it done, you know. But so like over here I'm not gonna have a lot of space to do a lot of things because this river is probably gonna like go this way. But yeah, so it's raining, it's pouring. A little while ago when I was on here, it was thundering and lightning, and it was really scary. So yeah, but you know what, with all the furniture I just got and everything, let's continue working. Let's get right back to it. Okay guys, so here is where I kind of give a review of what I just did. So of course I really did focus on this kind of shopping area. It's definitely not finished, but it's a good kind of base of what I kind of want it to look like. It's not the best, like at all, but I want to probably add more to this parking lot and also to this right here. I just, you know, honestly, I really didn't give myself a lot of space to work with all of this, you know, to like add a bunch of stuff, but I definitely want to get some more of these like wide display cases, maybe put some more. I need some fossils too, so I want to add those. And yeah, I like this little sail thing right here that's like, you know, kind of nooks cranny and everything. I also am kind of mad that I didn't give Able Sisters a lot of room to add anything around it, because I have like mannequins and stuff. I could do like stuff outside, but I literally like don't have any room because the road is right here, and then that just wouldn't make any sense, right? But yeah, so I did that, and then of course I did the food trucks and everything. I really like this, and this is gonna like kind of branch off into the beach where like all the sitting area stuff is, so it's kind of what I'm gonna go for. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this area to like go down to the beach yet. And then of course up front I did do this little thing right here. It's probably not final, but it's just a little something to put there for now. I did trade this fountain out for the other one just because I like this one a lot more. It's so cute, and I love the little seals on it. And then last but not least, I did do this little projector area. My brain is working like this is like, you know, in real time, like this is like being worked on, so this is being made. So like this little part right here was like always here, but like they're extending it or whatever, so there's more room. So like that's kind of the idea behind it. I'm honestly just kind of going with the flow here. I think I've said that a million times already, but yeah, I'm just definitely going with the flow. I'm not going to be trying as hard to make this island just look so absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna do it the way I feel looks good, you know? Because I'm not the best island designer in Animal Crossing New Horizons, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hate that it's like raining and so dark and gloomy on the island right now. It should be all cheery and sunny and stuff. It's just, no. But yeah, it's been nice to take a little bit of a break from the usual kind of videos that I make now to hop back on Animal Crossing New Horizons and actually work on this island. I'll probably make another video here in the future where I actually get this part this whole part situated, and then I actually work on, you know, the back part of my island, and then finally get this island done. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.